Where local opposition to the gay newspaper Our Own first began. Tabernacle Baptist Church, headquarters for the Citizens for the Family group that first got the referendum on the ballot, and we're with Reverend Dr. Rodney Bell, who is the head of that group and who was instrumental in seeing it pass tonight. You've been working at the polls all day. Now, what have the voters told you?
Howard, I believe that the voters has overwhelmingly expressed their disgust for the library board and the position that the library board has taken in this referendum.
You've received the votes you were looking for. What happens now?
I call upon the City Council to act in compliance with the voice of the people, and if necessary, replace the library boards, especially Mr. Jack Robertson. I feel that he is incompetent.
Meanwhile, at the Unitarian Universalist Gay Community headquarters in Norfolk, work on the next edition of Our Own goes on, while referendum returns are monitored. The editor of Our Own, Gary Hankins, doesn't see the vote as a resounding defeat, as some have characterized it.
The number of people that voted yes on the referendum and the number of people who refused to vote at all clearly show that we have a lot of support in the city of Virginia Beach. If the City Council decides to make this advisory referendum implemented, there are groups such as the Freedom to Read Foundation of the American Library Association, the American Civil Liberties Union, and the Friends of the Virginia Beach Library who will sue the city of Virginia Beach to restore distribution and display of the paper.
Howard Jaffe, Area 10 Eyewitness News, Norfolk. In light of what proponents of Tuesday's advisory referendum claim is a stunning victory, the question has become whose turn is it to act? It may be City Council's move, since there is a general consensus among council members who believe that the referendum vote represents a clear and absolute mandate.
I must respond to the 48,000 voters who obviously gave a mandate to the council to see that some affirmative action is taken in accord with what they have written on the ballot. And I am truly convinced that every voter knew exactly what they were voting on.
The editor of the newspaper maintains that the public was confronted with a choice between pornography and censorship, a loaded question that did not address Our Own. Based on preliminary research, the city attorney feels that the monthly newspaper does not meet legal parameters of pornography. The issue involves a complex body of constitutional law intended to safeguard the rights of minorities without offending majority views. Oberndorf will force the issue.
I'd like very much to have a draft ready for the council meeting on Monday. I want to discuss with the city attorney the possibility of adopting the referendum exactly as it was worded on the ballot and perhaps just changing the verbs from shall to will.
The voters may have spoken, but exactly what they said is open to interpretation. Deciphering the message will fall to the City Council and ultimately the courts. A federal hearing on the lawsuit filed by the ACLU on behalf of the publishers of Our Own is scheduled for November 21st. Howard Jaffe, Area 10 Eyewitness News, Virginia Beach.